beautiful people. Welcome to the new moon workshop. I'm really excited about this new moon because it's at the end of a very lucky week. We have had Jupiter and Venus, and the two of those planets were together this week. Sorry, it's a little bit loud outside. So we had the Jupiter and Venus conjunction in the sign of Cancer, and both of those planets, they love to be in Cancer, and they're both planets that want good things for us: money, opportunities, expansion, abundance, love, connection, receiving, slowing down, enjoying ourselves. So when those two planets come together, and that happens in the sign of Cancer, I believe, like every 12 years or something. Like it's a rare occurrence. Okay, so we really want to work with this energy, and that was, I think, 4 or 5 days ago. So now to have this new moon at the end of this week, it's like a little bit of a boost for us to really include and work with that energy of opportunity, expansion, excitement. So I really like a new moon in Gemini because Gemini is a very fun sign. It's a very fun energy, and it brings us new ideas, options, brainstorming, connections. It's an information sharing sign, and it really likes to help and to just experience each other and figure out how we can connect the dots and create something together. So this is a really good time. Actually, I feel like if any of you are looking for some kind of connection or need a little bit of networking, use the comments below. Like, tell people what you do, maybe your Instagram handle and how they can contact you. I wouldn't put down anything like super personal because it's public, but yeah, I feel like this is a really good moon and a good time, especially after this past week. Like, it's a really good time to connect with or meet the right person that just happened to show up. So that's a good suggestion, a good way to maybe meet some new people. Now, in a little bit, I'm going to teach you magic for calling in the right people. It's a little trick called the 3 seats, and I'm going to explain it to you in a little bit, but I just want to talk about why this new moon and why this week is such a lucky energy. I like this new moon because it's kind of neutral. Like, it's not really super positive, but it's definitely not super negative. Like, there's really nothing crazy happening with this new moon, which means that we actually have like a clean slate to work with. So that's a good sign. Especially after this past week, Jupiter wants to bring us abundance. It wants to bring us expansion, travel, new ideas. It wants us to see the bigger picture so that we're not lost in the details of all of the bullshit that maybe we're dealing with. And I want to emphasize that just because this past week had a lot of lucky astrology, it doesn't mean that we all had a good day and a good week. It means that the universe right now is inviting in a new energy into your life that is connected to how you take care of yourself, how you receive, who you connect with, what you're creating, how you're creating it, and how you take care of yourself and prioritize your desires and your needs and your self-support. Like, how are you supporting yourself and your vision? Now, this past week was trying to show us and teach us that maybe there are some people, some projects, some jobs, lovers, friends, family that are not aligned with you. They're not coming into this next chapter. They're not really, welcome into your level up. And I think that that's really important to recognize because for myself, I'm a Gemini. I'm excited about this new moon. I also have a lot of planets in Cancer. So, yes, this week in some ways was really good for me. It was exciting. I found out that my book was on the best sellers list for the USA Today book list or whatever you call it, which is like kind of crazy. So, first of all, thank you for everyone who ordered. Second of all, you can still order, and please do. The book is incredible. I'm going to put a link below. Um, but my point is, yeah, there was a few good things happening, and Right now, I am literally in probably the most challenging time that I've experienced for the last 10, 15 years. Like, I am in it, y'all. I am in the shit. It is like not feeling good. It's dense. It's contracting. It's triggering. I'm dealing with a lot of people who I'm just setting boundaries and watching them respond and freak out, and just like the way that I'm required to restructure and reshape my life, my businesses, like everything. And that doesn't feel nice. It doesn't feel good. It's not exciting, but I can zoom out and I can see the bigger picture like Jupiter wants us to. And I can see that this is actually all a good thing, because the boundaries I'm setting, to see people respond like that, obviously you have an issue with me having boundaries. That's a red flag. So those people are not welcome into my next chapter. There are some people, and I'm saying all of this because I want you to reflect on your life and see where that's happening. There are some people who can't do what they think they can do. There are some people that I've been believing in their potential, the possibility that one day they'll level up and they'll have the skills that I need for my business, for my journey, but they don't. So they can't come with me. And there's a lot of ways, a lot of people that I've been investing a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of money into for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years, like a lot of people. So now I'm seeing like, okay, I actually deserve for my needs to be met. I deserve to be supported in my business. I deserve to be supported in everything that I do. And and I really want you to reflect on what I'm about to say, okay? If I can create this in bullshit with people who can't actually support me or help me create, because I'm the one doing everything, I'm paying for everything, I'm creating all the solutions, I'm, spoon feeding people and trying to help them come up to what I'm doing. Like, if I can create everything I've created with that kind of quote unquote support system, which is not really a support system, bitch, what can I create with a proper support system? With the people who can actually support me and help and do the things that they say they can do. Like, that is a whole different reality. So, like, that is now what is happening. So, if in your life you're noticing, okay, maybe this past week, past month, past 6 months has not been good, it doesn't feel good, and I'm dealing with a lot of struggles, frustrations, difficulties, it's because you are now experiencing like course correction, where they are shifting your direction. They are shifting who you are working with, how you're working. And sometimes we know we need to make a change, but we don't. So then the universe shows up and takes something or forces us to, or creates more issues with these people so that the drama gets louder so that we really pay attention. So I want you to really pay attention. And why is this all important when we're working with a new moon in Gemini? Because Gemini brings options. Gemini brings curiosity. Gemini brings fun and reminds you that it's okay to make a change. It's okay. It's actually invited to make a change, to see that there's other ways of doing things, to understand that you have more options. And sometimes our head is so stuck in the drama, in the shit, that we're just like, oh my God, and we can't see, we can't breathe, we can't understand that there's more available options for us out there because we're so stuck in the shit. So this new moon in Gemini is asking you to pull your head out of the shit and see that there's other options, babe. There really are. There's other people out there, people who can support you, people who want to support you. And this is an opportunity for you to really set those intentions into motion, especially after such an incredible, abundant, expansive, opportunistic energy has now entered the chat. It's like everything that we can work with right now is helping us create something new and expand, but we need to work with that energy. And obviously you are. That's why you're here. You're doing the work. So amazing. This is probably the best time of the year to also do the abundance activation workshop. I have uploaded this recently. Again, it's been something that we created like maybe a year ago. And y'all, I'm gonna actually ask my editor to post a bunch of the screenshots so that you can read what people are experiencing by doing this abundance activation. It's crazy. Like, I have someone who literally was like, I did your workshop. I literally booked and made $90,000 this week. Like, another person was saying 20 grand. Someone found $50 in the park. Another person had like a bank error and they sent them $1,200. Like, it's just the money activation works. And this week it's amplifying that energy. So, yeah, read the comments, see what other people are experiencing. And if you're interested, I would definitely recommend watching it. If you already downloaded it, amazing. Watch it again. You can do it anytime. We teach a little bit of money magic. There's a lot of different things in there. And it's not a quick fix. It's teaching you how to actually work with the energy. Okay. So keep that in mind. Go and watch it. It's really helpful. Okay. What do I want to talk about here? I think the one thing that I really do want to emphasize is Venus in Leo, which is a nice energy to work with. And Venus in Leo is now sextile with Uranus in Gemini. So, what that means is there's a supportive quality there. And it's asking you to get very fierce, courageous about what you are creating, to commit to yourself, commit to the vision, commit to something bigger. And that bigger is the option that maybe you have not fully considered, or the door that is there, but you haven't fully opened it. And I say that because Uranus in Gemini is bringing new options. It's bringing new ideas and inspiration, but we need to sort of like kick open that door and go through it. And if we can commit to that, and for a lot of you, that's connected to your visibility issues or the fear of speaking up or owning who you are or what you want to do. And now with Venus in Leo, we have an opportunity to really commit to the vision, commit to who we are. For example, I one day was like, okay, fine. I'm just going to start doing my tarot readings online. I'm just going to start teaching my in-person workshops digitally online, and we'll just see what happens. It just felt right. And of course, at the start, there was other people who, they had bullshit to say. They would like make fun of me or whatever. I wrote about this in my book where like I just felt so cringe. I was like, oh God, this is so ugly. What am I doing? Well, bitch, that cringe was my golden ticket. Like, I literally generate millions of dollars. Like, I have quote unquote large impact and influence now, and I'm helping a lot of other people change their lives. And all of that is because I committed to the one thing that made me feel awkward, but I knew I wanted to do it. And it's my, unique little way of shining, and it helps people, and it's authentic, and it's using my voice, and it's visible and whatever. I had to show up. I had to commit to showing up. So Venus in Leo is asking you to commit to showing up in whatever way that is for you, because that cringe moment could be your golden ticket to expansive opportunities and just like wealth and whatever, okay? Read about that in my book, you guys. The book will also help you understand how to energetically architect your life. You're already using all of these mechanisms, but you don't know that. So the book literally shows you how to use them intentionally. There's also like 30 or 40 QR codes that you take a photo of. It bridges you to an online website. And I have free resources, free conversations, podcasts with leaders, teachers, therapists, body practitioners. There's movement classes. Like, it's incredible, you guys. Go and read and change your life and level up, okay? That's that. I'm going to pull one card. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles it's really about us learning something new. This is the youngest energy in the royal family, so to speak. We have the page, then the knight, then the queen, then the king. So this is a young, innocent energy, like Gemini. This is asking you, like, what do you really want to invest into? If you had one seed where would you plant it to make sure that it actually grows? You're not going to plant your seed in the desert. You know what I mean? It's like, shit, there's no water. Like, it's not going to grow there. So, what relationships or projects do you feel like you don't want to continue investing into because it's not going to grow? You know what I mean? This is asking you to think outside the box and understand that there's other ways, other places that you can invest, that you can plant that seed, invest your time, your energy, your money, okay? Because it will grow, especially this week. Like I said, is a very lucky week. So if you're noticing that there's a calling to try something new or a calling to leave, I would trust that. I would honor that. And I would definitely investigate your other options that are available. Um, you could even write a list of like all of the options that you think you have and then burn it, and then write a second list of all of the options that excite you, and you'll see the options show up differently. Okay, that's a really good practice, really easy. So let's do, I'm going to bring you into the energy clearing now. We'll do the magic, and then after that, I will show you, sorry, we'll do the energy clearing, we'll do the meditation, and then after that, I will show you the magic, the 3 seats magic, okay? So whenever you are ready, you can close your eyes. You can move your body a little bit if you need to. You could take a deep breath just to sort of like reset, maybe hold the breath, and then exhale whenever you're ready. Take a second deep breath in, really fill the lungs and hold. And then release. And one last time, see if you can relax 10% more. Just take a deep inhale, hold, release. And then whenever you're ready, I want you to imagine there's a green fire burning in front of you. And in your hand, you have a golden comb, or you want to use your hands, that's fine. But I want you to just brush off all of the energy that's not yours. Maybe it's fear or limitation or stress or scarcity or whatever. It's probably not yours. Maybe it's from your parents, friends, society, whatever. Just brush it off. I want you to brush all of that energy off of you and just toss it into the green fire, and let the green fire just clear it from you, okay? I'm going to call in an energetic attunement, and I'm going to help clear that. So just continue to keep your eyes closed. Just brush off the body. We take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, just feel everything melting off of you like butter. And then I want you to imagine that white light begins to pour down from above. So it could look like the sky opens and this light comes on you, or a shower or rain or whatever. And just let that white light go into the body as well. So it's in the body, it's covering the body, and this is adding a layer of protection. You can exhale when you're ready, and then take another deep inhale and just really take that energy, because it's available to us. You need to take it, and there's a endless amount. So receive it. Exhale when you're ready, take another inhale, and just let that energy fuel you, charge you up like a battery, and allow it to add a layer of protection. Taking as much of it as you can. And then when you're ready, I want you to imagine there's a door in front of you. And I want you to just pull out a key, open that door, and I want you to step through it. And I want you to see yourself excited about the life that you're living. I want you to see yourself enjoying yourself, full of joy, satisfaction, health. You have all the money that you need. You have everything that you need, everything that you want. And I want you to just observe what you're doing. Are you with someone? Are you alone? Now, if you want to become that person, I want you to ask them, what is one thing I can do to take a step in that direction? Maybe for some of you, it's you want to start doing something like exercising or launch a new project. Maybe for others, it's about not doing something, about stopping some kind of habit or leaving some kind of connection. So I want you again to ask yourself, ask that future version of yourself, what is one thing I can do to take a step in that direction? Another interesting thing, and maybe some of you, you won't get an answer right now, but it will show up. I want you to ask yourself, what is one option that I'm not aware of right now? What is one option I'm not seeing clearly? Maybe some of you get an answer. Maybe some of you receive something like a symbol or a piece of paper or a scroll or something, and they give it to you. Just receive it. Just be open to receive that information, that energetic transference. They're going to let you know if you're not feeling, you're not seeing something. Just trust that you've asked the question. What is one option that I'm not seeing? Something that's really good for me that I'm currently unaware of, and they will bless you with something. They will gift you something. So just take a deep inhale as we receive that knowledge, whether you're understanding it now or not. Just take a deep inhale, hold, and then exhale, and just let go of any stress, any trying to figure it out. I just saw 222 on the timer. If there's any last intentions you want to set under this new moon, you can do it now, or be open to any other messages to receive from the universe, your guides, your higher self. And then whenever you're ready, I want you to bring some gentle movement back into the body. You could take one last inhale to just lock in all of that awareness. On the exhale, you can begin to open your eyes a little bit, rolling out the neck, the shoulders. And then when you're ready, I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen, and I want you to write down under this new moon in Gemini, I am stepping into the following. And maybe you want to start writing down all of the things that you want to create for yourself. Or I'm noticing that there's other options for me. Or I am open and available to other options. You can write down whatever you want. There's no right or wrong. You could pause this video on my face if you can catch it and just write your list, and then you can come back. Woo, child. I feel like I'm getting so good at this. Quick. Okay, go write your damn list, lady. Welcome back. Okay, so that list you can keep, you can light on fire. There's no right or wrong. I feel like so many of you get so stressed, like, what do I do with the list? Like, girl, it's a piece of paper. Chill. Like, you're fine, okay? Do whatever you want. Follow your gut. Trust yourself, okay? Now I'm going to teach you the 3 seats magic trick for calling in new connections. And when you are done, I would strongly suggest watching, rewatching, or downloading the Abundance Activation Workshop, because this is the week, y'all, to call in the money, to call in the connections, to call in the community, to call it in, okay? Now, you want to use a piece of paper and a pen, a fresh piece of paper, and you want to write down at the top, I am calling in the following trustworthy, capable, high impact people. Okay, so that's what I wrote. That's what I wrote. You don't have to use that exact phrase and put it down. Like, it's fine. You can do whatever you want, you guys. Don't get stressed about how to do it. Trust yourself, okay? I wrote down, I am calling in the following trustworthy, capable, and high impact people. Okay? And then I want you to draw 3 chairs. I drew a chair like this, okay? It can be simple, just like that, okay? I would draw 3 though. So you're actually gonna do it like this. Then what you're gonna do, so you write down your phrase is at the top, then you're gonna draw 3 chairs, and then I want you to write down who you want seated in that chair. So the first one I put down was community builders. The second one I put down was high functioning managers and operators, or managers slash operators. Okay. The last one I put down was financial investors. So when you are done putting down the types of people that you want to meet, so you're going to write down your phrase at the top. I am calling in these kinds of people. You're going to draw the 3 chairs. And then in each chair, you're going to write down a description of the kind of person you want in that chair. You're going to do it 3 times, okay? So I'm calling in the following trustworthy, capable, high impact people. I drew 3 chairs. And then I wrote down community builders, high functioning managers, and financial investors, okay? Then what I want you to do is I want you to fold it 3 times towards you. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm weird, so I always like to put my saliva on something just to stamp it. So I'll either kiss it or literally spit on it or lick it, whatever. And then I would maybe use a green candle or a white candle or a yellow candle. Those are just the 3 colors they're showing me now. So white, green, or yellow. And I would light one, a fresh one, a new candle. I would light it, and then I would burn this. And then I would let it go, and then I would never think about it again. I would just let it go. That's part of the magic. You just let it go, okay? Then you need to be social. You need to go out. You need to meet people. You need to sit down. You need to be available for those people to show up, to connect with you. So that's not going to happen if you do this magic and then you sit at home watching TV all day. You need to go out and be social and meet people and tell people, oh, yeah, I'm building something. I'm looking for someone who's going to help me build community. Oh, cool. You can talk about it in a light way, sort of drop the little hints, but you don't want to be like, I'm looking for investors, you guys, because now you're rooted in scarcity, fear. It's it's not the vibe. So try that, okay? So many of you have been talking about from the last full moon workshop, the full moon in Sagittarius, the honey pot. Oh my God. Y'all, the success stories from the honey pot. If you missed that one and you want to know about that, go back and watch the Sagittarius full moon workshop. You'll find it on my website under workshops. And yeah, at the end, we do the honey pot. Wow. But for now, enjoy this one. Go and watch the Abundance Activation Workshop. And if you haven't ordered my book yet, you are girl, get on it. Download the book. Trust me. Ebook, audiobook, I recorded myself, and we are currently developing the full book, all chapters in ASL, sign language. I think we already have 6 or 7 chapters done. So whatever, go watch it. It's amazing. Go listen, go read. It's going to change your life. I'm telling you right now, you guys, it's amazing. It's on the USA's best seller list, babe. Come on, guys, get into it.